Why does Hinduism have 33 crore gods? This question arises due to our misunderstanding of our Shastras. God, by definition, is the Supreme Being, and there can only be one Supreme. So, how can there be many gods? While there are many worshipable beings superior to the human beings, there is only one God, one Supreme Being as per our Shastras. These many higher beings are called Devatas. The problem arises when the word Devata is translated as God. The problem arises when these Devatas are wrongly referred to as gods. These Devatas are various manifestations and forms emanating from the one Supreme Being, and they occupy in the cosmic administration the posts of various departments. Now, when it comes to the number, the Vedas refer to 33 principal Devatas, 12 Adityas, 11 Rudras, 8 Vasus, 2 Ashwins. It is possibly based on this number 33. There is a huge confusion on the huge number of deities. Whatever be the number, yes, there are several deities with several forms and names. These many higher beings are all like the council of ministers responsible for various cosmic operations and maintaining the overall cosmic order. The many higher beings are in a way inseparable parts of the one Supreme Being. Shastras call that one Supreme Being as Brahman. Call him Brahman as he is infinitely auspicious, infinitely blissful, infinitely merciful, infinitely beautiful, in fact, infinitely infinite. Shastras call him Purushottama, the Supreme Person who transcends all imperfections and abounds in infinite auspicious qualities of unsurpassed excellence. He is Paramatma because he is the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Indweller of every entity. He is called Narayana, a name that beautifully conveys his immanence and transcendence at the same time. He is Bhagavan, one who possesses 6 unique, unsurpassed opulences: Jnana, Bala, Aishwarya, Virya, Shakti, Tejas. He is Krishna, the avatara of Narayana, who gifted us the nectarine Gita and revealed his glorious Swarupa, nature, Rupa, form, Guna, attributes, and Vibhutis. In the Gita, Krishna explains how the various Devatas, the various glorious forms, the several deities, all the higher beings are all his Vibhutis, inseparable parts, his opulences. Krishna declares, whatever there is endowed with extraordinary glory, attractiveness, and excellence, know all that to be born as a fragment of my power. Through all the various divine forms in his creation, Bhagavan shines forth, and hence they are to be regarded as the manifestations of his power and his splendor. Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu.